on, let's go, boy!
Well, Paris, who knew? Who knew that Paramount Pictures would be 2 for 2 for a Sonic movie? Did you see that? Did you see that coming? Did you see it coming? I didn't.
Did I see it coming? I was the one that told you that they're going to be 2 for 2.
I just didn't know how they were going to do it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another 3BG movie review with me and DJ Sue here. And we're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 2, aka Sonic 3 and Knuckles the movie, because that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
With a dash of Sonic 2.
No, it's fully Sonic 2, but they reached for Sonic 3. It was like hints of Sonic 3 with a little bit of hints from other games, but it was mostly Sonic 2.
I mean, you didn't catch that overt Ice Cap Zone references?
No, of course. But how many times has Ice Cap Zone been done in other Sonic games? It was introduced in Sonic 3, of course.
Also, a little bit of Sonic Adventure with the pyramids.
Yeah, well, or Hidden Palace Zone.
Ah, yes.
Like I said, I'm trying to keep it within the first 3 games, and yes, this was definitely just another reference to the first 3 games. But there were numerous references to other Sonic games as well.
They literally said, "All right, we're gonna take what we did in the first movie and just amp it up times 100, and you're gonna love it." It's basically again the old Capcom logic of if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Not only if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but more of, hey, fans of the source material love this movie. Let's give them more of this.
Give them more. And also, shockingly enough, the human characters are still fine. They don't overshadow the movie.
Because the human characters have about as much interaction in this movie as they do in the video games. When the story is written right, that is.
It's like they're there for a purpose, and then all right, cut back to Sonic and Knuckles, and then which I'm just gonna say right now, Idris Elba stole the movie to me as Knuckles.
Definitely. I knew from the moment he showed up. From the moment he showed up, I said, "Oh yeah, he's bringing Black Air Force energy."
But we have to shout out to Colleen O'Shaughnessey coming back to voice Tails, because she voiced it from the Sonic the Hedgehog games. They got her back as Tails in this movie, which I'm always happy to see original voice actors pop up in a mainstream movie like this, voicing the characters from the game. So I'm happy that they tapped her and was like, "Hey, we really need to get somebody from these games," and boom, they get Tails. Which
was a reference in itself. Yeah. Like you actually get someone who voiced one of the characters. I mean, when the first movie was announced, I really thought they were going to get what's his name, either Ryan Drummond or was it Roger Craig Smith to voice Sonic.
Yeah, they got Ben Schwartz to do the voice of Sonic in the first movie. Which he
still does a good job. He's a great Sonic.
Yeah, I mean it's funny to me because everybody's like, "What about Jaleel White?" But I'm like, well, you got Jaleel White. You got who voiced him in the video games?
Ryan Drummond and Roger Craig Smith.
Yeah, both of those two. So it's like when they got Ben Schwartz, it's like, well, Ben Schwartz has done voice acting in cartoons as well, So it's like, all right, well, he was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and he was in, Ben 10 and MODOK and all these other shows. I'm like, what's the problem? He's a voice actor too. Like, come on. So it's at the end of the day, you go into Sonic 2. It's just they knocked it apart. Jim Carrey is just even more unhinged Dr. Robotnik, which I'm 100% happy.
Oh, he went full in.
Which again, I need more in the third movie. Like, what are we gonna get with Robotnik? Like
you know how it is when you get whenever you get a customized import car, and what do we always say? Full send. Yeah, Jim Carrey full sended his character of Robotnik,
and not just like that mannerisms, but just the visuals of it, as we saw at the end of the first movie. Him and Mr. Rock. What does he say? What does it say? The chairman of God damn it. When he
my favorite line from the last movie where he took a literal stone, which he named Stone,
yeah,
and he said, "Hey, do some rock reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance through it. So Sonic 2 is essentially the adventures of Sonic in uncovering the mystery of pretty much what happened we saw in the first movie of him going to Earth. And Dr. Robotnik found a certain Knuckles in Mushroom Hill Zone, and Knuckles basically brought him back to Earth to get back at Sonic. And as I predicted from the first movie, Knuckles' tribe has beef with the Owls, which is why Knuckles has beef with Sonic, and that kind of jumpstarts the whole storyline with that and the Master Emerald. And I'm pretty sure if you're a fan of the video games, you can put two and two together where this all leads to.
No, I'm gonna flip that real quick. See, that whole thing of the echidnas and the owls, that's movie lore. This is new to the movies.
I know that. I know it's new to the movies, but the basis of you put a Master Emerald into the mix, you can kind of figure out where it's going to go.
Oh yeah, when it's like the moment they mentioned the Master Emerald, I said, okay, we got Chaos Emeralds in this movie. We know, and if you know where this is going.
I mean, as soon as Robotnik had that shit-eating grin on his face, I was like, and Robotnik is going to do Robotnik shit with that Master Emerald. We don't know how, but he's going to do some shit with it.
I mean, you saw the trailer. You saw the giant Robotnik.
Which isn't really spoiling anything because there's more to that.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it. I'm not going to tell you how, we're not going to tell you how that even came into play. Just know that when I saw it in the trailer, I said, oh, they're really going video game lore. I love it.
And again, it's like there's aspects of Sonic Adventure to this because it goes back to the human characters. Because for those that don't know, like the Sonic games on the Genesis and even, the Saturn, you didn't see any human characters. It was just Sonic and friends. And it kind of tied into the even the TV show that came on ABC. It was just the animals. And
well, if you think about it, the only human in Sonic lore was always Robotnik.
It was always Robotnik. And so when it got to Sonic Adventure, that's when they dabbled into it's the real world and Sonic and friends live on this world with other humans kind of thing. And
I will say, the movie definitely played up a certain part of Sonic Adventure. Like the movie definitely played up a part of Sonic Adventure 1. I'm gonna say the Station Square part.
Oh yeah, they definitely.
Just think of Sonic's opening from Sonic Adventure 1, where he hops on the rooftop and we get that classic line, "Oh yeah, this is happening."
Yeah,
I won't even go into it any further from there. You just got to see the movie.
Yeah, and even the background players, like I said, we get James Marsden and Tika Sumpter coming back as Tom and Maddie Wachowski. They pretty much Sonic is their surrogate son. Pretty much their surrogate son, and which I think eventually they're going to end up having a kid their own in some way, shape, or form. I think that's going to happen. But like I said, they work well. And they play their parts just like the humans in Sonic Adventure, but it's really Maddie's sister that comes back that she's actually pretty funny in this movie as well. Like,
oh, they gave her moment.
And Shamar Moore is in the movie because why not?
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, it's amazing. We were in the theater with a bunch of kids, and that movie from beginning to end, kids were like, it's just enjoyable. It's like the first movie where it's like the first movie shocked me with how good it was. The second movie, I'm like, oh, you guys just said give them more. And they gave you more. And this is what we didn't do Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. We might end up doing it as a 3BG podcast, but that's kind of the essence of it's like, video game movies. This is what you need to do. And I'll even say Uncharted kind of got the vibe of what Sonic did, where it's like, just give you what we want from these video game movies. Just give us something.
No, but even with Uncharted, and I really hate to say this, but Uncharted is a very easy formula to follow.
It's an easy layup. It is an easy layup, and they laid it up.
And it's like, it's what I had said, from our Uncharted episode, that they honestly could have taken any story that was gonna be used for a video game and they just canceled it.
And they put it in the movie. Like,
You
yeah,
know,
this is
and it
gonna be
just
a side
ultimately
DLC mission.
got put into a movie.
It's like a DLC mission. Yeah, you can complete this in about 4 hours video game time, possibly, maybe
With
5.
numerous hints of video game, you know, of I would say numerous moments from the video games.
Yeah, and I think Sonic in this instance, they just said, "You know what? We're just gonna give you all the shit from the video game, and you're just gonna love it." Yes, we got original stuff with the owls and the echidnas, but you know what? It doesn't insult the intelligence of fans of the Sonic thing because it's like, I can kind of see that lore kind of sort of working within the
No, but
spectrum.
it works. It's not even kind of sort of like it legit works. And in fact,
It doesn't feel
in,
betrayal.
no, it's no, there was no betrayal. After the first movie, I didn't mm, again, I had no, you know, no hesitations, no bad feelings of, oh, I got a feeling they're gonna betray us. You know, they gave us what we wanted in the first movie, and I felt like they were gonna dump on us in the second one. No, like Paramount knows what they're doing with this franchise. They know uh if they want to, and they can, they have very much so the potential to give us the perfect trilogy.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I feel we're not going to just get 3 movies. They're going to keep this going for a little bit as much as they can.
And as long as they're telling a good story, I'm fine with it. But me personally, you have to do, you know, I always say give us beginning, middle, end. That's how you
Yeah.
do a perfect trilogy. If you're going to try to turn this into a series, uh,
They got
there's
they got a lot of stories they could pull from. Like you said,
there's
the
yes,
comics.
I won't you know, and I won't deny that. I won't say that no, you can't pull from this lore, you can't pull from the comics, you can't pull from any future video games. I won't say that. As long as you have good writers, a good writer, a good producer, and good directors, you'll be fine.
Eris, what if they do Sonic Unleashed better than what the video game did?
Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, what if they do a better job of what they wanted to do with Sonic Unleashed better than the video game?
See, for that, then that means we have to see Werehog Sonic, and I would much rather never see him again.
I'd rather a better version of Sonic Forces. That's just me.
I mean, there was okay, it's not a spoiler, but there was definitely a hint of one particular Sonic game after the Genesis era. I'm gonna say after Dreamcast era Sonic game.
We're
There's
going
a
in the
hint of it.
the
If you know,
PS3, the
no,
PS.
no, don't say the title. Don't say the title.
No,
Just
no,
gonna
no.
say if
I'm just saying the PS3 era, that generation.
no, not even
Okay.
PS3.
Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind.
It
That's
was
not even
during
spoil. Okay, you're right. You're right.
it was during the PS2, Xbox One, and GameCube era. And all I'll say is if you know when you see it.
Oh yeah, like unlike one Morbius, this post credits in this movie makes so much goddamn sense. I didn't see it coming. I'm like, you sons of
Oh, I
bitches, you
did.
did it.
I saw that coming too.
The way
Because
I
again, this movie,
Birdman hand rubbed, I was like, oh baby.
as soon as I saw that post credit scene, I said, "Yep." I pointed it out like right before they even
You
mentioned
did
it.
predict this in the last review of this. I want everybody to know on the record, DJ Sue predicted this. This
Again,
is one of his scenarios. It wasn't like it was one of like maybe 3 scenarios he predicted.
I just said, "This is gonna happen. We're gonna see it at the end. Post credit scene is either gonna be at the end or post credit scene. Most likely post credit scene." Fast forward to the screening day, and
Or
here I am
or
pointing right at the screen like Rick Dalton. Like, there it is.
I thought it was going to be kind of one of those like off the cuff remarks that they do in these type of movies where they just mention it and then they just keep it moving and it's us to be like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where we're pointing at the screen like, "Ooh, I know that."
Like, no, because if they blatantly show the post credit scene, not post credit scene, if they blatantly show what the movie had in store for us with the first post credit scene, this second one, I said, oh yes, we're getting all of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. So all I'm saying to me and Sue is telling you, go watch Sonic 2. You will not regret this. You
Especially,
oh
especially,
boy.
especially if you are if you're a diehard Sonic fan, as I am, go see it.
2 for
You're
2.
gonna enjoy it. Your childhood will thank you.
Get your kids to play Sonic 2. Get them to play the Genesis Sonic games. They'll love it. They won't regret it.
Yes,
Yeah,
break out the Genesis, get your hands on a Genesis Mini if you can, and play the game.
like I'll say this, even there's a moment in the movie where Sonic and Tails have a very weird interaction with some people. And I would have thought that scene would have took me out from the movie, and yet it didn't.
Nope. I know exactly which part you're talking about, and it was hilarious.
It was hilarious. And I was like, and again,
This,
credit to the movie. Sonic and Tails' interaction is just like the fucking video games and the TV shows. And I love
yep.
it. Very
Also,
seamless.
I will say, I will give if there's anything I will give the movie is it treads so many familiar waters of the first movie, just with just a different spin on it. So if you want to give it some kind of criticism or some kind of knock, I will say that yes, this movie did tread back to some like some jokes from the first movie, but just with just a simple twist.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of moments where I'm like, hey, this happened in the first movie, but let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like basically there was a lot of familiar situations from the first movie that resurfaces in this movie.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that because let's be real. Like you play Sonic 2. What was the plot line of Sonic 2? Oh boy, Robotnik's at it again, trying to transform these creatures into robots again. You know, it's like, all right, fine.
Well, the formula of Sonic 2 is you got Sonic, but this time you have a very unkillable two-tailed fox as a partner.
Yeah, as a partner, and there's Chaos Emeralds, which really doesn't play a part in the game. It's just there for collecting for reasons, but that's why I said this movie felt like it was like you said, it is Sonic 2, and then they threw in some Sonic 3 and Knuckles with some Sonic Adventure stuff in it as well. So it's the good, you know what, unlike the Resident Evil movies, this with the Sonic movies, it's a good mix of all the good things that we like about those 3 Sonic games that I mentioned, and they managed to splice it all together and it makes sense.
Yep. Now all we need for them to do, you know, if Sonic's been killing it with the movies, I just need somebody at Sega or somebody from Sega to contract out one of these indie studios to get Sonic back on the right track with video games again. You had something going with Sonic Mania. Can we keep that energy going, please?
Well, they're getting us open world Sonic allegedly, you know, so we'll see how that turns out when we actually get gameplay.
Yeah, that we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, go see Sonic. Go watch Sonic 2, folks. Just take your family, go see it by yourself. If you're a Sonic fan, you will not regret this. It is an excellent movie. So definitely 5-star movie. 5 stars. You know,
yes.
Easily. Just
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
S plus.
Go watch
I love this
movie. Go watch it. Idris Elba, you know, he's DJ. hold on. What did they say? Idris Elba?
I'm a rapper. I'm a DJ. I'm a producer, director, echidna.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba can do anything.
I swear to God, I did not expect him to steal the show like that, but it's like they managed to get Idris to like really just keep that whole thing going. I was like, damn it, Idris, why are you so good?
He was perfect. Like he really was good. He didn't take me out of the movie of him playing Knuckles at all.
He captures early naive Knuckles from Sonic 3 very much.
Oh no, this was Knuckles to a T from the video game. Like anyone who ever read the instruction booklet of the original Sonic 3, it says in his profile he's very gullible. He falls for Robotnik's tricks like that.
Yeah. So, but anyways, go watch Sonic 2, take the family, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.